So my food's just settling, and I'm about to head back out. I'm going to get some more cake for him. I'm gonna go and get. I got a porterhouse in there, but I'm probably tossing between getting porterhouse and rump. I'm probably gonna get some rump because I really feel like as long as I have the rump, okay, it's got some fat on it, and I can just have that beef tallow just straight out the jar. So I feel like that beef tallow out the jar, okay, that Tassie tallow that I got, is just, you know, easier to digest. Probably because it's been cooked, and made to a very fine, not fine quality, but made to a finer quality after it's been cooked to a certain temperature. So that's easier on my digestion, than eating a lot of the fat from the actual animal, which I'm still going to do. I'm still going to eat the fat cap off the steak, but it's a different cooking time, so it probably takes longer to process. Even I still got loads of energy. I still feel great. I still feel good. I still feel like going out and doing things for the day. But the difference between processing, the fat out the jar this morning and just having a meal that the fat hasn't been cooked for as long, a little bit of a difference. But either way, I know Cape Grim is 110% it. That's it for me. Cape Grim all the way. I don't even know if I'm gonna. We'll see if I incorporate eggs again or not. We'll see if I need the egg. If I need the eggs, I've got a bunch of them in the fridge anyway. I've got about 10 to 12 cartons. Well, maybe not 10 now. Maybe like 8 to 10 cartons of eggs in there still. So if I eat the eggs, I eat the eggs. If not, I will literally just run this body and this mind on beef and fat. You know, which I didn't do last time. I think that's why I wasn't eating the eggs last time, because I was cutting the fat off of a lot of the fat anyway, at some stage off of the steak and just eating steak and eggs, so that I was getting the fat from the eggs. But now that I've got a quality source of fat, don't even know if I need the eggs, because long time carnivores that do this consistently for a long time, you know, can just eat steak and live off just steak. That's it. No eggs, no nothing. No salt, nothing. Just steak. That's what a lot of them do. And that's when they feel their best, So I've never just done the steak. I've had the eggs before, and I've had the steak, but it had fat on it. Sorry, it didn't have much fat on it. Okay, and I haven't had a source of fat. I can just go by the spoonful. So that is so great for me, because when I'm out and about and I'm hungry, I can just take the beef tallow with me, just have a spoonful of that. It's going to keep my energy levels up. Whereas before, I always had to be at home cooking. I had to cook up the steak. I had to cook some eggs. But now I have a natural source of energy. I can just go, eat, good to go, digest well, pure beef tallow, from the source. Animals taken care of, and I feel good on it. So I'm feeling damn good, damn hopeful. Not even hopeful. It's not even hopeful now. I know this is the way. I know this is it. I'm just back to feeling good, but I know what I didn't do right last time. I know the things that, I needed to improve on last time, Because like I say on this channel, I'm all about just health. Health is everything for me. If I'm healthy, I'm happy. And if I'm healthy and happy, I'm vibrant. I want to go out and live life and do things. And, the whole world is different for me, It just is because my insides are better, way better. Even eating that beef before, like, in the tallow, I'm really like, I can tell my skin, I just want to touch my skin, like, really. That's how I feel when I eat this. When I eat good quality food, because whatever's happening within my body when I'm eating that tallow, whatever it's doing, whether it's repairing my cells, whether it's just maybe putting the good fats into my organs to make me feel good, whatever's going on with that fat, it's definitely, making me feel good and healing the body in a certain way. There's loads of carnivores that say they eat a lot of butter and, and it heals them, I've heard, people say loads of butter heals them, but I don't mess with butter. I'm not messing with dairy. That's not my thing, but I know the fat is healing 110%, the more of that, the better, I don't think I need that much I mean, a bit of protein here and there. I definitely, got to utilize protein because I train. I train every day on the channel, and I've just been training pretty much my whole life, so I do need to incorporate some protein. But for energy, it's for the fat. Protein's just there to fill you up a bit and keep your muscles in a decent shape, so you can still feel good. And protein, I feel, and fat too. But I feel like protein is very good for like growth. If you want to get growth, not just like, I mean, speaking about like growth in your hair, growth in your nails, growth in your beard. That's what I feel like protein's for. When I have a lot of protein, things grow very quick. I've noticed over the last couple of days when I've been having a lot of that beef, that I got from the other farm, like the beef blade roast and the beef brisket, I'd wake up and I'd have like a fuller beard, or I'd wake up and my hair would be a lot thicker, because the protein from the animal grows things. Like my nails are very long right now because I've been having a lot of protein. So I feel like protein's for the growth, and then the fat is for the energy. And that's all you need. Protein, keep strong. Keep your hair growing, keep your muscles, your beard, your hair, your nails, everything in shape. And then the fat is the energy to fuel your body and run your body efficiently. And then just straight up good quality water. That's it. In my case, distilled water is the best quality water I've ever found on my hunt for water over the last 7 years as well. I've also tried all the waters that I could ever find. Let me tell you that. Loads of different waters, but distilled water's where it's at. It's just clean, the way nature intended. It gets evaporated from the from the bottom up into the air, just like when nature raises the water up into the clouds, and then it sprinkles down the water into the filter. I have that. I have that water distiller here, which I'm not using. I've still been buying bottled water because I don't know, there's something about that filter that I'm not a big fan of. But I just keep buying distilled water, and it's premium. All right, I buy the distilled water, put it in the glass bottle, and drink it out the glass bottle. A-OK, gets me rolling. All right, so yeah, when I feel like getting up, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go get some more Cape Rim, and that's it. My hunt for food is officially over again. Finally, I feel so free and so at ease that I just feel great about everything again, about life, about everything, because I know my body's getting what it wants. That's just how I feel. Whereas before I was always searching, always hunting, always searching, always hunting. No matter where I got the food from, I was looking for the next bit of food, like that was going to make me feel better. Because it wasn't quality. It wasn't the highest quality to get. It wasn't natural. Properly natural, properly natural. Grown in a way that's ideal for the animal and for us to eat. So the hunt's over. I'm back to Cape Grim, which has always made me feel like I've never felt before in my life. This is why when I did Carnivore the second time around, I felt like how I feel now. I'd never, ever, ever felt like this in my whole entire life, until I started eating Cape Grim. Never felt like the way I felt, at the start of the year, ever. No matter how much I trained, no matter what food I ate, no matter where I went, who I spoke to, whatever I did, I'd never felt like this, But the way I feel right now and the way I felt back then, eating like this, I just feel, like I said before, I feel unstoppable. I know I'm not, but I feel it. I just feel like I can do anything, So, and I definitely feel that's the truth. I feel like I can do anything when I'm like this, I feel like I can, not unstoppable, because that's not, I used to think I was, but, as time goes on, you realize that you're not, things happen, life happens, there's things that get put in front of you that, there's things that get thrown into the mixture, things happen. There's, like I keep saying on the channel, there's things out there that aren't for you, that have been put in front of you not for your benefit. So, yeah, you can't be like that, but I do feel like I can do anything, and this is how I felt last night. I just felt like I could do literally anything I choose to do when I'm in this state. I can do it. I know I can. There's no doubt about it. I can just do it. If I want to do it, I'll do it, and that's it. Just because I'm internally, I'm great. Internally, I am thriving internally. My body is absolutely thriving right now because I'm giving it just real food. You know, it sounds like I'm talking it up, and it sounds like this big, you know, whatever. You know, I feel like I'm talking it up like it's this big extravagant thing, but really it's not. It's just real food. It's just food that's grown naturally that makes me feel like I'm meant to feel normal. That's it. There's nothing else to it. It's just literally naturally grazed cows in the wild. Not in the wild, they're still on the farm, but they've got a massive patch of grass, clean water, clean air, the cleanest air, you know, and probably one of the most pure water in the world down in Tassie. You know, so I'm going to Tassie. I'm 110% going to Tassie. It's happening. When I get down to Tassie, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to suss out the whole place. You know, like I said last night, don't know. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll move down there. I don't know. You know, I don't know because the only thing that would be stopping me from living there is the weather. Because other than that, I would definitely live down there. If it was, and I still might even like it down there either way. The weather might not, you know, it might not deter me depending on if I go down there and I suss out the environment, I suss out the people, and, you know, it could be a completely different ball game. Because I know living up here on the Gold Coast, you know, if you're eating how everyone else is eating, you're doing what everyone else is doing. I mean, you can fit in fine just here, you know. You know, I can too if I want to, you know. But at the same time, like I was saying last night, you know, if I just, you know, if you go to a place where people are eating well and people are just eating good and taking care of their health, getting out in nature, breathing fresh air, and, you know, drinking clean, eating clean, you know, they're going to feel better. So, you know, I'd like to be around people that just feel, you know, the way we're meant to feel, you know, the way nature intended. So I don't know. I'll go down and I'll suss it out and I'll see the whole situation. You know, I'll assess it for myself. You know, I've been, like I said, I watched YouTube videos last night of a couple going down there and going around, but I'd like to go experience it for myself. You know, I don't want any type of, you know, I don't want anyone else's. I mean, feel free to give the opinion, but, you know, I'd like to experience things for myself because everyone experiences things in a different way. Depending on what's going on internally, is what you experience externally is. Like I keep saying on the channel, that's just the actual truth. You know, whatever is happening with you internally is manifesting on the outside. Okay, if you feel really good, you feel happy, you feel healthy, you feel vibrant, that's what's going to manifest on the outside. You know, you're going to see those things. You're going to run into people, places, things, you know, that are feeling good, that are feeling happy, that are feeling vibrant. And when you're not feeling that way internally because of the food you're eating, because of the water you're drinking, because whatever the case may be, and you're not feeling too flashed on the inside, that's going to manifest on the outside. That's just the way this world works. You know, what you feel is what you attract. So anyway, I'll put that into a short, right? 'Cause that's what it is. You know, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's not what it is. No, maybe that's not what it is. I don't know, but that's been my experience anyway. All right, that's been my experience. Maybe that's just from what I've learnt. You know, that's just maybe what I've learned over the years and I've focused on now. That's become my reality. You know, it could be that. It could be that. You know, because whatever you focus on does grow. You know, and, you know, your beliefs also, shape things around you too. So who knows? All right, but I know I want to feel good, and I know I want to feel, vibrant and happy, and I know I want to feel healthy, and, you know, I've wanted to feel like that my whole life. So I know I've never ever 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 felt like this before. No matter what my thoughts were, no matter what my beliefs were, I've never felt like this. And the reason I think, what I said before is the actual case is because it's just, like I said, whole natural feeling good from the inside out. That's it, you know. And yeah, I love it. And check yours soon.